as promised, today's video will be about how to choose your saddle. Yes, everybody's different, have a different body, and we have to discover, first thing is, what's the distance between your ischios. And after you got this distance, you can choose from all the saddles that have this width. For me, the C17 is perfect, but I know that some people don't feel good on it. I don't know, it's too wide, it's too narrow. It depends of your body. Today I'm gonna show you 2 ways to find out what's the distance between your ischios. A professional way, I'm going to a very nice bike store, and kind of amateur way, just a way to you to do it at home and just get a length of your ischios distance, and from that you can choose the right saddle for you. So let's go for a little ride on this beautiful lake, and then we're going to the shop. It's not open yet. Gotta wait. Okay, so I came to a friend's bike shop, Specialized, and I'm gonna show you how it's done professionally. Let's do it. Hello. Oh, that's Jordan.
Hey.
How are ya? He's gonna help me to show you how it's done professionally. So we're going to a machine, a professional machine, and we got a tablet. This tablet is connected to a machine, and it's gonna measure my ischios. Sorry for the head. I just took a shower. Let's go. Okay, we have this whole machine to measure the distance from your ischios, and after you have the distance, you can choose the best saddle for you. And there's one more thing. That depends if you're gonna ride, comfortably like this. Usually Brompton, we ride like this, or you're riding like this, like a road bike. So he's gonna help me. Let's do it. So what you have to do is to sit right on top of your sit bones and very straight. And he gonna start, and we choose which kind of bicycle we're using. In this case, is straight and very comfortable. How many times do you pedal per week? Like 3 to 5 times. And how long does the pedal, the ride, how long does it take? Usually around 90 minutes. And then, let's go. Can you see it? Those are my sit bones. That's the distance of my sit bones. When you press analyze, so here we get again. The distance between my ischios is 123 millimeters. And then you continue, and it tells you which kind of, see the bones here, the sitting bones, they have to be on top of the saddle. They cannot be off the saddle or right in the middle, So from here, you can see all the saddles that you can buy in Specialized. Okay, they tell you exactly what kind of saddle you should buy and which one will be more comfortable for you. In my case, it's 155. 17 is perfect for that. So that's how it's done. So easy. But I'm gonna show you how to do it at home. In a kind of, it's like a homemade. thank you very much.
Okay.
Very nice of you. Okay, so now you know how they do it professionally to measure the distance between your sit bones or your ischies, whatever you want to call. And you're going to ask me, what do I need this for? You need this because the sit bones, it calls sit bones. So that means that you sit on those bones. You need to know the distance because if you have wider sit bones, like women have wider sit bones than men, you know, because kids, you know, to have a baby, you need a more space. So basically, usually the saddle for women has to be larger, you know, a little bit wider than for men's. After you know your distance, and that depends, and that also depends what kind of body do you have. Some people are very thin. It's not fat or thin, you know, they're very straight, you know, it's like, and some people are large. I'm large, I'm wider, you know. Even if I'm very thin, if I lose like 20 kilos, I'll still be wide. Well, that's nature. It comes from my father and mother and, you know, grandfathers and so on. So after you know exactly the distance between your sit bones, you can choose your saddle. Wait. And there is one more thing you have to know. The thing is, if your hands are lower than your hips, you know, you need exactly the distance of your sit bones. But if your hands are higher than your hips, you know, like a comfy position, the saddle has to be like 1 to 2 centimeters wider, because that's the way your hips move, you know. Let's say that this is your hips. Those are your sit bones. If you're riding like this, it goes up here. So you're using the narrow part of it. But if you're riding your hands upper, you know, higher, you're using the wider part. So let me show you the amateur way to find out. It's very amateur, okay? But at least you got a glance of it. Let me show you. One way is an amateur way to find out is get a box, a regular box, but the ones that have this here is a cardboard that inside has those little waves, you know. And so we're gonna open it, getting just this part here to find out. And I'm gonna open it, take this out. Let's cut it. How is it done? Just find a cardboard that has those little wave parts inside. Cut a part. I wish I had a bigger one, but I only could find this one. It's enough, but if it was bigger, would be better. So just cut it. Okay, got it. Can you see the waves? Yeah. This is where your sitting bones will mark the right place. Just take it out and let's go. Okay, you need cardboard and a place that is a bit soft, not too soft and not hard. That could be hard, but anyway, I think with this one it could be hard because you're gonna, when you sit, can you see it? It's all straight. Yeah, when you sit, your sitting bones will mark. You see it, it's cool. So I'm gonna take this out. Right, this one's too soft. And I'm gonna place it here. And sit on top of it. Just be careful to be on top of. Okay. After you sit on top of it, put your feet up a little bit and move it. Just you feel the waving part going down, you know, underneath your sitting bones. That's it. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Here and here. Okay, after you got the mark, make a circle around it. Okay, here and here. This one didn't mark too well, but this one did. And then it's not one bigger than the other one. It's just that the mark here is smaller and the mark here is bigger. Then you do a cross to see right in the middle. Okay, this one's not so good, but let me show you. But I've done another one, you know, so you're gonna see it's the same size. See it? It's amazing, isn't it? I did this one before without filming, just to see if it did work. And this one's the one that we done now. So let's measure. You're gonna see the same measurement. So now let's measure. As you see, it's the same size as the other one that I done before. So, but that's, you know, that's the amateur way. So you just get, you know, kind of know how much, how long is it. Kind of. So he says it's 130. And on the professional one, it said was 123. So it's almost, you know, just to know the distance, just to have an idea of the distance of your ischius. So what does it mean? So now you know, you can do it at home. It's not perfect as if you go to a bike shop and do in a professional way. But at least you know a little bit that, you know, you have an idea of the distance of your sit bones. Everybody has a different body, so we are different. We have to find out what's good for us, you know. Sometimes what's perfect for me, you don't like it. You know, that's life. Imagine if everybody likes the same thing. Would vanish. After you know the distance of your sit bone, and you know if you're gonna ride, you know, in a lower position, your hands on a lower position, or your hips on a higher position and lower, and you know, here's the table, okay? And the higher you get, the wider the saddle is. The lower your hands, the narrow your saddle is. Yeah, just basics. If you did like it, I hope you did, you know. You guys asked for it. It's a bit more technical, but, you know, it's good to know. Thumbs up. Yes. If you did like it, thumbs up. And if you didn't subscribe yet, please, 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 please do. Because sometimes, like this week, 2 days ago, I post a quick tip. And if you're not subscribed, you won't see it. You know, you just gotta look for a long video on Saturday, and you're not gonna see the quick tips. And they're cool. Sometimes they help you so much. Sometimes you know already, but who knows? And if it's a very good tip, super thanks. Yeah, I love super thanks. They're so cool. They're very nice. And hope you like it. Bye-bye.